All right, welcome out here, Almond-Bancroft High School tonight, Monday, February 10th. The Almond-Bancroft Eagles playing host tonight to the Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. We'll start with the Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services. They have locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So we'll start with the host, Almond-Bancroft Eagles. They come in here with an overall record of 15-4. They average nearly 55.5 points per contest. Head coached by Chad Newby. They are 6-3 in the CWC South Conference. They're back in action tomorrow night, actually. 2 games in a row here. They'll be hosting Shiocton tomorrow night at 7 o'clock tip. And then they'll be back in action Friday night hosting Wild Rose here. So a little bit of home cooking here for the Eagles. 3 in a row here at home. Of course, both these teams played each other just about, we'll say, 4 short days ago. Pacelli was victorious in that one, 50-38 over back at the Student Activities Center at Stevens Point Pacelli. We'll switch our attention here to the other side of the ledger tonight. The Pacelli Cardinals, 15-5 overall. They are 8-1 in the CWC South Conference. They, as a team, average nearly 65 points per game. They will be back in action after tonight's game. They will be at Tri-County, Friday night tilt at 7:15 start, and then they will be hosting St. Mary Catholic next Tuesday night down at the Student Activity Center. Certainly the season not too much left here, certainly, as we know, with nearly 20 games exactly in. And certainly every game at this juncture certainly important. It's certainly a conference showdown here with the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. Again, our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs with maintenance and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. We will take a brief pause here. We'll get our national anthem. We'll get our starting lineups for both squads here, and we'll be back here. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Back in here in one moment.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Varsity basketball game featuring the visiting Pacelli Cardinals. And your Almond-Bancroft Eagles. Squad America, those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand. Remove your hands and place your hand over the heart. Over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Amy Benke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts
We are back. National anthem. Nice job, Amy. Good rendition of the national anthem getting us started here. We'll get our starting lineups here for the visiting Stevens Point Pacelli Cardinals. Senior Katie Ilka, number 2. Sophomore Maddie Pionic, number 5. Jaden Stroik, the sophomore, number 22. Senior Kaylin Yenter, number 24. And Ella Van Order to round out the starting lineups here for the visiting Cardinals. We'll switch our thoughts over to the Eagles here. Maya Dernbach, the junior, number 4. Aliyah Newby, number 11, the junior. Oakley Amernick, the junior, number 12. Madeline Potts, the senior, number 21. And Raya Sabalos, the junior, rounding out the starting lineups here for the host Eagles here. They are led production-wise. Maya Dernbach averages nearly 21 points per game. Aliyah Newby averages nearly 14 points per game. For Pacelli, they are led in scoring. Jaden Stroik, nearly 15 points per game, 8.5 rebounds per game, and nearly 9 assists per game for the Cardinals. Maddie Pionic, nearly 14 points per game, and nearly 6 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. And Haley Siszewski, nearly 12 points a game and 8.5 rebounds per contest here. Of course, senior Kaylin Yenter averages nearly a double-double with 9.8 and 8 rebounds per game. So Dernbach and Yenter to tip it off here. Official Tim Staggy doing a nice job there getting us going. And that's poked out of there by Stroik. Stroik, Dernbach back. Bounces it into Yenter down low, and she'll be fouled. And I think they're going to get Oakley Amernick, I believe. Beg your pardon, that'll be Dernbach. Stroik unable to convert on the first of 2. So Maya Dernbach with her first personal. Stroik. Beg your pardon, Yenter, that's my bad. Van Order fighting for it. Over to Ilka here. Gives it nice pass down to Van Order. Van Order unable to convert. Boarded by Oakley Amernick. Amernick averages nearly 6 points a game for the Eagles. Long swing pass. And Stroik comes out of there with a nice bounce pass to the running Van Order. Unable to convert. Stroik gets the board. And they'll say turnover. Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover. So nearly a minute gone by here in this one. Scoreless. Dernbach back over to Aliyah Newby here. Aliyah the junior. Swings it down into Oakley Amernick. Down low. Good defense there by the Cardinals to force a turnover there. Stroik running with it. Gets it out to Pionic. 3-ball on the way. Misses short, but the senior Yenter there, or beg your pardon, Ilka for the board. No scoreless thus far here, and in my humble opinion, this should be a very good basketball game between two very good CWC South Conference opponents. Good defense there by Yenter. Stroik with the board. Picked up by Maya Dernbach over to Pionic, far side. Over to Ilka. Ilka back up top to Pionic. Over to Stroik. Stroik going in with it hard, and she'll be fouled. And she'll go to the line, and that'll be on Amernick. Her first. Team foul number 2 here in this opening half. Stroik for a pair. And rattles in and out. She'll get a second. And Zdroik converts 1 of 2 from the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. So just over 2 minutes gone by in this contest here. Good defense up there by Zdroik and Pionic, and they're going to say you can get Zdroik on that one. That'll be her first. So Maya Dernbach to inbound it here, as we mentioned, nearly 21 points a game for the junior. Named Dernbach, synonymous with Almond-Bancroft. That's a whole other. Bach jump shot, no good. Boarded out down low. Ceballos, and Ilka comes out of there with it up to Zdroik. Nice pass down to Van Order. Over to Ilka. And Ceballos. And they're going to say she traveled with it. So it'll go back. Pacelli Basketball. Oso Brewing Company in Plover offers a large, spacious place for your next gathering or just to watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food along with a cold soda. It's all at Oso Brewing in Plover. And over to Zdroik. Zdroik goes baseline, teardrop, unable to get that to go, and they'll say foul here. That's on Pionic. Ceballos in the corner here, back over to Elianubi down low, and count it for Oakley Amernick. Over to Pionic, far side. Ilka in the corner there gets it into Yenter. Yenter over to Zdroik, 3-ball on the way. Ilka hustling for that, unable to come out of there, but a good hustle nonetheless by the senior, one of the 3 seniors here. Elianubi over to Dernbach, back over to Maya Dernbach. Dernbach going with it, left hand, unable to convert. Good defense down there, and Ella Van Order with a rebound. And a foul will be called here. And they're going to say that is on Dernbach, and if my math is right, that's 2 now for Maya. 3 team fouls here for the Eagles. Over to Ilka. Ilka near side. Out to Pionic. Pionic, nice pass down low to Van Order and score it for Ella Van Order. Good team basketball there. Pacelli now in front 3-2. 4 minutes and 15 seconds gone by in this one. First half. Ceballos, 3-ball, long 3, and that rattles in for Raya Ceballos. Our scoreboard now reads 5-3 here. Early goings. Pionic back up to Zdroik. Zdroik over to Ilka. Ilka to Zdroik, back top. Pionic gets it inside. Ella Van Order, the junior. Ella averages nearly 11 points a game for the Cardinals. Jump shot from about 8 feet or so. And they'll say it stays here. And the sophomore Haley Zaszewski checking in now for Ella Van Order. So Ilka inbounded here. Over to Zdroik. Back up top to Pionic, over to Ilka. And that'll stay here. So Pionic to inbound it here for the Cardinals. Zdroik surveying her options here. Swings it over to Ilka. Ilka into Zaszewski, back over to Zdroik, back over to Pionic. 3-ball. Count it for Maddie Pionic, the 3. And you know she can hit those. She nearly 14 points per contest for the Cardinals. Back over to Elianubi. Nubi jump shot. In and out. Say it stays here. Culligan Water. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. So back up top to Maya Dernbach. Dernbach poked out of there by Pionic. Out front to Zdroik. Zdroik. And score it for Jaden Zdroik. And a timeout taken here by head coach Chad Newby. We'll take a pause. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
All right, Braden Sutter giving me the proverbial thumbs up here. We're back. Pacelli with the 8-5 lead here. Early goings. 12:21 to go in this first half. Zdroik with 3 points. Van Order with 2. You got Pionic with a 3, so 8 points here. Sabalos with 3 and Amernick with 2 here for the Eagles. Elena Cashin checks in here for the Cardinals. So you've got Cashin, Yenter, Pionic, Zdroik, and Sashevsky on the floor here for Pacelli. Sabalos in the backcourt here. The pressure being applied here to back out to Maya Dernbach. Dernbach, jump shot, unable to convert, rebounded down low. Good work there by Madeline Potts, a senior, number 21. 3 ball on the way, in and out. That was Aliyah Newby. About to Zdroik. Into Haley Sashevsky. Floater unable to get that to go. And I'm going to say jump basketball. So it'll stay here. 11:43 to go in this opening half here. Cashin inbounded to Zdroik. Zdroik 3 ball on the way. Count it for Jaden Zdroik. So Zdroik now with 6 of the Pacelli 11 points. Roughly 54% if you're a math major. Dernbach over to Aliyah Newby. Newby back over to Maya Dernbach. Pair of juniors here. The 2 leaders just in terms of point production for the Eagles. Bounces it back to Newby. Newby surveys. Bounces it into Amernick. And good defense there. Zdroik out in front. And she'll score it. Jaden Zdroik. 8 points now for Jaden. Pacelli's largest lead here, 13-5. Top to Maya Dernbach over to Aliyah Newby. Tries to get it into Oakley Amernick, and Cashin comes out of there with it. Out ahead to Zdroik. Coach Smaglick bring Ella Van Order back in here. Pionic in the corner, back over to Zdroik, back to Cashin. Cashin into Pionic. Zdroik bounces it down into Yenter, unable to get that to go. Pretty good defense there by Potts, Madeline Potts. Dernbach over to Sabalos. Raya, long pass over to Newby. Newby bounces it in, and Cashin, and we'll get a blocking foul called, and that'll be on Cashin. Her first. So Ella Van Order checking back in here for the Cardinals here. Newby inbound it. Bounces it down to Sabalos. Sabalos unable to convert. Boarded by Milena Cashin. Right to Cashin. Cashin surveying the floor. Top of the... Over to Van Order, over to Zdroik. Pionic back to Cashin. Cashin back over to Zdroik. Pacelli showing some good patience here. Pionic thought about it, takes a nice head fake. She'll be fouled, it looks like, and they're going to get that on Potts, I believe. That'll be her first personal. Team foul number 4. So Cashin will inbound it. Zashewski tries, good thought there, but just out of the outstretched arms there of Van Order. Ridgetop Exteriors, just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, sidings, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Newby long 3 on the way, misses. Long rebounded by Van Order. Cashin back to Zdroik, over to Zashewski. Swings it over to Pionic. Pionic with the 1-3 here thus far. Zdroik 3-ball on the way. In and out, but a nice rebound there by Van Order. Van Order, who averages nearly 4.5 rebounds per game to go along with those 11 points per contest. Pionic down into Haley Zashewski, and she'll be fouled. And I think they're going to get Potts, perhaps. Let's see. I beg your pardon, that will be on Sabalos. That'll be her first. And the first free throw is good for Haley Zashewski from the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Second on the way, and nothing to net there, so Haley is 2 of 2 in that sequence. Pacelli to match their largest lead here, 15-5. Potts back over to Maya Dernbach, over to Newby. Long swing pass over to Oakley Amernick. Pacelli forces the turnover out ahead to Pionic. Pionic, Zdroik there for the, over to Cashin. And it'll be back to Almond-Bancroft. St. Carpet 1. St. Carpet 1 on Post Road and Plover is here to floor you with all the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. That's St. Carpet 1. Newby tries to get into Potts, bounces it out to Maya Dernbach. Dernbach cut off there by Zdroik. Newby over to Amernick. Amernick back to Alaya. Newby gets it, tries to get it down at least, down into Sabalos, but Yenter there for the steal. Zdroik over to Ilka. Ilka over to Pionic, far near side here. 6:50 and counting to go in this opening half here. Ilka swings it over to Pionic. Pionic 3-ball. In and out. And a battle jump ball, we'll say here. It'll go back to the Eagles here. 15-5 is our score here on the scoreboard here out in Almond-Bancroft. Dernbach over to Newby. Newby Dernbach takes, and they'll say that she traveled with it, so it'll go back. Pacelli basketball. Dahl Automotive, the Dahl family of vehicles, has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at their new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. So Sammy Sankey into the game now, the junior. 3-ball on the way. Sammy Sankey comes right in and hits the 3. The junior, like she's done that a few times. She's warm, she's ready to go. So you've got Zroik, Sankey, Yenter, Van Order, and Ilk on the floor here now for the Cardinals. Stroik bounces it into Yenter. Sankey thought about it for a moment. Ilka in the quarter to Sankey. Sankey 3-ball on the way. Sammy Sankey for 3. And we'll get a timeout called here. So a couple of threes there for Sammy Sankey. 21-5 our score. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoffavor Realty. Back in a moment.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back here. Tonight's game, one of our many sponsors, Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Just a short trip from here. Balos over to Newby into Potts. Nice pass down into Maya Dernbach. And get a foul called here. They're going to get Yenter on that one. That'll be her first personal. They'll send Dernbach to the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. You can call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro like it never, ever happened. Dernbach is able to convert on 2 of her free throws here. 21-7 our score. Strike over to Sankey. Of course, Sankey with those pair of triples tonight. Coming off the bench. Nice pass down into Van Order and using the left hand. And that's Ella Van Order. So Ella with 4 points now in this one. Laya Newby swings it over to Raya Sabalos, over to Maya Dernbach. Back over to Newby. Sabalos cutting inside. And a nice rebound down low. That is Oakley Amernick. Oakley now with 4 points for the Eagles. Sammy Sankey. This is short. Yenter doing the work down low, and she'll go to the ServPro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Will Kaylin Yenter. And I believe we're going to get Sabalos on that one, and if so, that'll be her second. Yenter's first is in and out. She'll get a second. So some substitutions here. Pionic in, Sankey in. Haley Krzyzewski, Yenter, and Zdroik here now for the Cardinals. Yenter's second one is good. So Yenter 1 of 2 in that sequence. Newby over to Emily Petrick. Emily's first appearance tonight for the Eagles. Emily, the junior. number 1. Swings it down into Madeline Potts. Stroik out to Sankey, who's had the hot hand, misses a little short. Long rebound, tracked down by Oakley Amernick. Maya Dernbach running the show here. Out to Amernick, and a foul will be called here. That'll be on Stroik. That'll be her second personal foul. Team foul number 5 here. So Ilka will check in for the Cardinals. 3:42 and counting in half number 1. Pacelli with the 24-9 lead here. Newby, couple dribbles back into Petrick. Petrick back out to Newby. Swings it over to Emily. And I think we're going to need a travel, and we will. Whitetail Properties. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. And order back over to Ilka, back to Pionic. Tries to get it down low into Yenter, poked out of there by Potts, I believe. So it'll stay Pacelli basketball. 3:05 to go in this opening half. And Order swings it over, gets it down low, and Haley Krzyzewski doing some work down low, and Haley will score it. Haley with 4 points now for the Cardinals. Extending the largest lead now for Pacelli thus far. Swings it over to Petrick. Petrick. And poked out of there. Good defense there by Haley. So Aliyah Newby will inbound it here for the Eagles. Out to Potts, back over to Maya Dernbach. Dernbach, jump shot, in and out. And a good rebound track down there. The hustle points for Katie Ilka. Scrappy kind of does those types of things, does Katie Ilka. Gets those Van Order 3-ball in and out. And Maya Dernbach, we're going to get a jump ball here. Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early childhood learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. So Haley Krzyzewski takes it in. And go back to the Eagles here. 2:13 to go in this opening half. Dernbach into Petrick, back over to Dernbach, over to Newby. Newby. Petrick. Good defense there by Pionic. Down into Potts. Potts swings it over to Newby, over to Petrick. Back over and picked off by Maddie Pionic. And Maya Dernbach comes out of there with it. Dernbach over to Petrick. Dernbach back over to Dernbach. 3-ball on the way, the lefty, and that is a 3, and that's good for Maya Dernbach. She now has 5 points in this one. As we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, she averages nearly 21 points per contest for the Eagles. Minute 10 and counting here. Pionic over to Ilka, down into Krzyzewski. And poked out of there, but stays here. Shelley, in all likelihood, certainly with no shot clock, going to try to get potentially the last shot. Certainly will try to play for a good shot, no doubt. One would have to think anyways. Van Order swings it in. Pionic there. Nice pass down low into Yenter, and Yenter stays with it, goes up with it, but she will go to the free throw line, will Kaylin Yenter. So they're going to get Oakley Amernick her second personal foul, team foul number 7. And Yenter to shoot a pair. Yenter's first, misses in and out. Yenter up with it and count it for Kaylin Yenter. So 1 of 2 in that sequence. So Elia Newby checking the clock here. Certainly Almond going to try to play for invariably the last shot, and some good defense there, but it will stay here. But Pionic showing off some stout defense. Newby takes it in, gets it out to Petrick. 3 ball by Maya Dernbach on the way, misses in and out, rebounded by Ilka. And that will be our score at half, 27-12. So Pacelli out front here by 15. We'll take a brief commercial pause here for all of our game day sponsors. We'll be back here momentarily to go through our first half scoring recap. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back here in just a moment.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
All right, we are back out here. We're at the half here, just a couple minutes gone by in this opening halftime here. We'll go through our scoring. We'll start with the Almond-Bancroft Eagles in scoring tonight. Leading the way for the Eagles here in the first half is Maya Dernbach with 5 points, Oakley Amernick with 4, and Raya Sabalos with 3. So the 12 first half points for Almond-Bancroft. We'll switch things over to the Cardinals here. They are led in the first half in scoring here from Jaden Zdroik with 8 points. 6 points for Sammy Sankey. You get 4 points for Haley Krzyzewski and 4 points for Ella Van Order. 3 points for Maddie Pionic and 2 points tonight here for Kaylin Yenter. So the 27 first half points here for Pacelli. Certainly a very important game on the docket, no doubt about it. This game was a makeup game, I believe, if my math is correct, was to be played a little over a month ago, we'll say, but they're getting it in, no doubt about it. Game number 21 for the Cardinals. And certainly get into the final stretch here of regular season basketball. In fact, I believe Sunday the 16th is when the playoff seedings and information are released for the girls. So again, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, Pacelli will be back in action on Friday night. They'll be down at Plainfield Tri-County. And then they will be hosting St. Mary Catholic on Tuesday, the 18th. Almond-Bancroft, they will be hosting right here tomorrow night again. They'll be hosting Shiocton. It's a 7 o'clock tip, and then they will be hosting Wild Rose on Friday night. So Callie Havlovitz and the rest of the Wildcats from Wild Rose coming to town here on Friday night. We'll take a brief commercial pause. We'll be back here to go through our second half summary here on the way. And you are listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, back out here at the half again. We went through our first half scoring recap. And certainly the both teams here, some kind of just go through some of the statistics on the season here. Maya Dernbach, who we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show, averages nearly 21 points a game. Elia Newby averages 14 points per game nearly, and Oakley Amernick nearly 6 points a contest for the Eagles. Jaden Stroik leads the Cardinals in some fairly well-balanced scoring, 14.6 points per game. Pionic averages nearly 13.5 points a game, and Haley Krzyzewski averages nearly 12 points a game. Still a second half in front of us here. Pretty, what I would think, two pretty solid basketball teams in the CW South Conference. And a good night here for some basketball. Just about a, about a 22-minute car ride. Braden's giving me the heads up. Depends on how quick you drive here. Either way, just always been kind of a rivalry here. Again, these two teams played each other last Thursday night, and Pacelli victorious in that one, 50-38. Of course, the Pacelli boys and Almond-Bancroft boys played on Friday night, so it's been a pretty healthy dose of Pacelli Almond-Bancroft, really in all terms here. But we'll take another brief commercial pause. We'll bring it right back here. We'll have our second half underway here. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Back in a moment.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home, providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Uncle Minton wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here, second half, about to kick off here. We'll run through our scoring real quick one more time. Almond-Bancroft, first half scoring led by Maya Dernbach's 5, Oakley Amernick's 4, and Raya Sabalos with 3. Jelly, first half scoring leader Jaden Zroik with 8 points, 6 points for Sammy Sankey and the pair of triples, 4 points apiece for Haley Krzyzewski and Ella Van Order. 3 points for Maddie Pionic and 2 points tonight here in the first half for Kaylin Yenter. So Coach Smaglik will send out her same starters here in Ilka, Van Order, Zdroik, Yenter, and Pionic. Coach Newby will send out his same starting crew. That's Maya Dernbach, Alaya Newby, Raya Sabalos, Oakley Amernick, and Madeline Potts. Zdroik with some good defense there on Newby and turned over, and that's Yenter out front, one person to beat, and she goes up with it strong. That's Kaylin Yenter. Kaylin now with 4 points in the game. The senior who averages 9.8 points per contest. And good defense by Pionic. It'll stay here. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses in and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. So Sabalos gets it down into Potts. Potts bounces it down into Dernbach. Turnaround jumper counted, and Maya Dernbach now with 7 points here tonight. Pionic near side corner here. Back out to Zdroik. Swings it over to Ilka, back in the corner to Pionic. Far side gets it into Yenter. Yenter goes baseline, jump shot. In and out, rebounded by Dernbach. My averages 6.5 boards a game for the Eagles, just the junior. Potts into Dernbach. Dernbach 3-ball on the way in and out. The rattle's short. Out to Zdroik. Zdroik long pass out to the running Van Order, and they're going to get Dernbach on that one, and that will be her third personal foul here. And Van Order will go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for a pair. Van Order's first is nothing but net, so 5 points now for Ella. She'll get a second. Van Order's perfect 2 of 2 there from the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line, up to 6 points now. Dernbach into Alaya Newby, back over to Dernbach. Newby 3-ball on the way. Rattles in and out. Maya Dernbach doing some work down low. She'll get fouled. She'll go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Serpro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never ever happened. So Dernbach, foul will be called there. I believe that was on Pionic. Dernbach's Good on her first of two here from the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. 8 points tonight for Maya. Her second rattles in and out. Nice rebound there by Zdroik. Over to Pionik. Pionik back up to Zdroik, up top over to Ilka. Ilka in the corner to Pionik. Bounces it into Van Order. And Yenter able to somehow come out of there with it. And Dernbach with one person to beat here. She'll go left hand and she'll score it. Maya Dernbach with a chance for the and one. They're going to get the foul on Zdroik. That will be foul number 3 here for Jaden. Dernbach to complete the and one free throw from the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. 31-18 is our score. A couple minutes gone by in the second half here. Van Order bounces it over to Pionik, over to Zdroik. Zdroik 3-ball. This is a little long. Ceballos with a rebound. Almond on a 6-4 run here in the second half. Lianubi thought about it for a moment, pulls it back out over to Dernbach. Dernbach, a few dribbles in, unable to convert. Nubi with a rebound. Bounces it down into Amernick. And we get an offensive foul called here. Skis Meat Market. Skis Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skis Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Potts with her second personal foul. Both teams now with a pair of fouls in this half. Newby out to Dernbach, back over to Newby. Newby gets it down into Amernick. Ceballos back to Dernbach. Dernbach goes in with a jump shot. This is short and it'll stay here, it looks like. Today's game is brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. We're also brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. He'll go over to Van Order. Van Order 3-ball on the way. Misses a little short, rebounded there by Oakley Amernick. Amernick, one of the team leaders in terms of rebounding production. Lianubi being guarded there by Van Order. Back over to Ceballos. Ceballos kicks it in down low, and Potts doing some work down low. Newby 3-ball on the way, and Lianubi for 3. And a timeout called here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoffavor Realty. Back here in a moment.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back out here. One of our many game day sponsors, Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Down low, and they'll say travel here, looks like. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly welcomes orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. For more information regarding spine and back services, available at stevenspointortho.com. So they'll get Yenter on that one. That'll be her second personal foul here. Pacelli with the 3 team fouls here in this half. And a good steal there by Stroik. Stroik, one person to beat. She'll go up with it, and she will be fouled by Aliyah Newby. Newby's first personal. Stroik to go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line for a pair. Stroik unable to convert on her first. She'll get a second here. 31-21 our score. Stroik unable to convert on that one as well. And they'll say a travel, so it'll stay with Pacelli here. Ilka inbounded for the Cardinals. Swings it out over to Pionik. Pionik over to Yenter. Yenter long swing over to Pionik. Pionik 3-ball on the way. This is in and out. Haley Krzyzewski with a work down low and score it for Haley Krzyzewski now with 6 points. First 2 points here in the second half. So Melina Cashin will check in here for the Cardinals. Dernbach over to Ceballos. Ceballos in the corner back over to Dernbach. 9-footer misses back out. And tied up here, Tim will say. And it will go back to Pacelli here. Well, the Rock and Roll Cafe, find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Pionik bounces it into Haley, cut off there by Ceballos and Dernbach, and timeout called here by Coach Smaglick. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part tonight from Hoff Favor Realty Group. Back here in one moment.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
We are back here. One of our many game day sponsors, Feltz Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. So Yenter, jump shot, unable to convert, gets her own rebound. Back out to Zdroik. Bounces it in, nice pass there down low. Krzyzewski back over to Cashin. Jump shot on the way, in and out, rebounded by Yenter, and jump ball here, so it'll go back to Almond-Bancroft. Sherrill Tire and Auto. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. The Sherrill Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. So Ceballos up top here. Near side tries to get it in down to Potts and picked off there by Yenter. Strike over to Cashin. Cashin out to Zdroik. Pionic gets it into Yenter. Back over to Zdroik. 3 ball on the way for Pionic. In and out. And Raya Sabalos comes out of there with a board. And forces a turnover there, and Pionic going strong with it, and count it for Maddie Pionic. So 5 points for Pionic there. Good heads-up play for the sophomore. Under 11 minutes here to go in this contest here. Pacelli out front by 14. Ella Van Order to check back in here for the Cardinals. And we'll get a foul call. I think they're going to get Potts on that one, I believe. And that will be her 3rd. Next Step Prosthetics. Next Step Prosthetics providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. So 10:40 to go in this game here. Pacelli with the 14-point lead. A lot of basketball left, though. Cashin gets it into Van Order. Van Order Cashin back with it here. Over to Sammy Sankey, who's checked in. So you've got Sankey, Zdroik, Van Order, Krzyzewski, and Cashin on the floor now for the Cardinals. Zdroik cut off there, back out to Cashin. Long swing over to Sankey. Sankey back to Cashin, over to Zdroik. Zdroik 3 ball on the way. And a nice rebound down low, and that's Haley Krzyzewski staying with it and score it for Haley. So Haley now with 8 points here tonight. Maya Dernbach bounces it over to Aliyah Newby. Newby back over to Dernbach. Back over to Aliyah Newby for 3. In and out. And Dernbach tracks that one down. Goes in with it, Dernbach, and she will draw the foul here. She'll go to the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. I believe they're going to get Sammy Sankey on that one. That'll be her first personal foul here. Both teams now with 4 fouls. Dernbach's first attempt is good from the Serb Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. You can call Jamie Wenzel at Serb Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So Dernbach will get a second. Dernbach unable to convert on that one. She has 12 points tonight, does Maya. So 37-22 our score here. Pacelli inevitably will look to try to wind that clock down a little bit, certainly. Look for a good shot here, and poked out of there by Dernbach. Dernbach. And they're going to say, they're going to get Cashin, it looks like. That'll be her second personal. Team foul number 5. So Newby inbounded here for the Eagles. And I'm going to get Haley Krzyzewski on that one. It looks like that'll be her first personal. Newby trying to get it down into Amernick. Back over to Newby, 3-ball corner. This is long. Van Order with a nice rebound there for the Cardinals. Out at front to Zdroik. Sankey near side here. Cashin over to Zdroik. Down into Haley Krzyzewski. Haley going down with a nice pass. Unable to. Right back to Van Order. And with a scrum on the ground here, it'll be a jump ball here. It will stay here. Fleet Farm, no matter what your everyday looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need and all the lowest prices. Newby down in Emily Petrick. Picked out of there by Zdroik. Zdroik, one person to beat. Bounces it into Haley Krzyzewski and score. Nice find there. And Haley Krzyzewski to finish things off here. Extending the lead now, 17 points. For the Cardinals. Newby over to Petrick. Petrick tries to get it down low, tipped. And it will stay here. Substitutions coming in. Ilka, Yenter, and Pionik back in for the Cardinals now. Relief of Cashin, Van Order, and Sankey. Dernbach to Ceballos. Ceballos thought about it for a moment, swings it over to Potts. And cut off there by Zdroik. Thought maybe there was a travel there. She was calling for it. No call there, and pulled out of there by Zdroik. And a foul, and that'll be on Ceballos. And that'll be her third personal foul here on Raya. So Almond-Bancroft now with the 5 personal, or team fouls, I should say. Swings over to Ilka. Ilka down into Krzyzewski, gets it out to Zdroik. Over to Ilka. Ilka bounces it down low to Yenter. Yenter unable to convert. Gets her own rebound, goes back up with it. And a jump basketball, they'll say. So it'll go back to Almond-Bancroft now. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda, just off Stanley Street, or Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Ceballos back over to Newby. Newby over to Dernbach, picked off by Katie Ilka. Ilka out to Zdroik. Down into Pionik, down low, gets it over to Ilka. Ilka, jump shot good, and Katie Ilka, her first 2 of the game here. Nice job there by the senior. 5-footer there in the corner. Newby over to Dernbach. Dernbach goes in with it, bounces it over to Elia Newby. A Newby 3-ball, count it, for Elia Newby. And Coach Chad Newby will take a timeout here. We'll take a brief commercial pause. You are listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoff Favor Realty. Back in a moment.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, we're back here. Braden giving me the hand gesture here. Just under 6 minutes to go in this one. Pacelli out front, 41-25. Enter Ilka, Krzyzewski, Zdroik, and Pionik on the floor for the Cardinals. And a timeout will be called here. We'll take another brief commercial pause. And you're listening to and watching girls high school basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports. Back here in just one moment.
Skee's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Skee's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Skee's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Skee's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com.
All right, back out here. 5:48 to go in this one. Pacelli to inbound it here. Over to Yenter. Yenter down into the cutting. Zroik. And Jaden Zroik. Jaden now with 10 points in the game. Sabalos over to Dernbach. Over to Newby. Newby over to Potts. Back up to Newby. Dernbach pull-up jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Amernick. Unable to convert on that one. Pacelli comes out of here with it. So the time winding down here, Almond-Bancroft certainly has to think some points here. And Pacelli certainly looking to try to wind that thing down as much as possible. And Pionic takes it in. She'll be fouled and she'll go to the free throw line. The Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line, in fact. That'll be on Elia Newby here, her second personal foul. Pionic is good. First of two here. She'll get a second. Maddie now with 6 points. Second one on the way, nothing but net, so completes the 2 of 2 there. 7 points tonight for Maddie. Under 5 minutes to go in this one. Newby 3 ball, and Ilka with a rebound. So Krzyzewski with a screen over there, bounces it into Ilka. Ilka 3 ball, misses. Back out to Newby. Over to Sabalos. Raya being guarded there by Maddie Pionic. Potts back over to Newby. Newby going with it and score it for Elia Newby. She now has 8 points in this one and a chance to get 9 here at the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. That'll be on Yenter, her third. And it is up and good. So the and one good for Elia Newby. Dernbach. Stroik will take it. And in some trouble here, gets it out to Ilka. So Pacelli with a 15-point lead, but Almond-Bancroft certainly doing their part. Nice pass down low, and we'll get a foul called, and Jaden Stroik will go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. They'll get Dernbach on that one. That'll be her 4th personal foul here tonight. Stroik converts on her first of 2. She'll get a second. Rattles in and out. Maya Dernbach going in with it. And they'll say it stays here. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual team uniforms and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at maidacustom.com. Newbie long three-corner misses, rebounded by Maya Dernbach, goes up with it, unable to convert on that. Up Potts with the rebound. Ceballos just inside the three-point line, and Zdroik with a strong rebound. All right. So Ella Van Order checks back in now for the Cardinals. So you've got Pionk, Van Order, Yenter, Zdroik, and Ilka on the floor now for the Cardinals. Out to Ceballos, back over to Newby. Newby down into Dernbach. Dernbach down low, and Maya Dernbach score it for the Eagles. Bounces it into Ilka. 14-point lead here. Zdroik, nice spin move back out to Pionk. Back into Yenter. And we'll get a foul call. That's Oakley Amernick. That'll be her third personal. Team foul number 8 now for the Eagles. That'll send Kaylin Yenter to the line here. Yenter's first is nothing but net, so Yenter good on her first here. Yenter's second is up and good, so 2 of 2 there in that sequence. Extending the lead now to 16 here. At that point in the game where Pacelli is certainly going to just have to make sure they can keep good care of the basketball. Ceballos 3-ball, misses long, rebounded down by Amernick. And a foul called here. That'll send Amernick to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. They'll get Ilka, I believe, on that one. So Amernick misses short. Oakley with 4 points tonight here for the Eagles. Her second is up and it is good. So she is 1 of 2 there. 48-33 our score. Out up to Ilka. Ilka over to Haley Krzyzewski. Nice pass down low, and Ella Van Order to finish things off there for Ella Van Order. Good patience there and good court vision. Out to Dernbach. Dernbach 3-ball on the way. Misses off the rim. I beg your pardon, off the, it is the rim. So that foul called on Zdroik is good. Zdroik here to get a second, and her free throw misses, and it'll go out to Ceballos. Ceballos out up to Newby. Newby being guarded pretty heavily down low, down into Ceballos down low, kicks it out to Dernbach for 3. Rebounded by Ella Van Order, one person to beat here with numbers, and she will be fouled by Newby. So Van Order will go to the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. That'll be third personal foul here on Elia Newby. Newby unable, I beg your pardon, Van Order unable to convert on the first of 2 here. Misses that one short. Gets her own rebound, Van Order, and score it. Ten points here tonight for Ella. Minute 30 to go in this one. Pacelli with a comfortable lead, but I would never say any lead is necessarily ever comfortable until you hear that last horn. Dernbach goes in with it left, and we'll get a foul called here, it looks like, on Van Order. That'll be Ella's first personal foul here with, and host of substitutions here for both squads here tonight. This game, in all likelihood, in reach here for Pacelli, but minute 18 here to go. Maya Dernbach. Dernbach is good on her first. Dernbach, just the junior, and she converts on both of her free throws. You've got Lexi Koenigs into the game, Melina Cashin, Genevieve Hinker, Jaden Stroik, and Sammy Sankey now for the Cardinals. Hinker, the freshman. Koenig's the sophomore. Stroik, of course, the sophomore. Sankey, junior, and over to Cashin. So Pacelli probably, in all likelihood, will try to just perhaps wind that clock down to 0. Although you never know. Sometimes when you're a underclass person, it's good to possibly take that shot once in a while. You never know. Koenig's over to Sankey. Fans calling for the shot, but I think Pacelli's going to wind this one down. They'll come out of here with a very hard-fought 53-35 victory tonight on the road. Certainly not an easy place to play. Certainly being on the road, no matter where you play, is tough, especially in this CWC South Conference. And that will be a final here, 53-35 here. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Of course, Shuta Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. As we mentioned, we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or nasonvilledairy.com. Hopefully get a few words here from Coach Allison Smaglick and a player or two of the game. They will come up here and join us in the bleacher area here in just about 3 or 4 minutes here. Again, a final out here, 53-35. You've been listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from all of our game day sponsors, including the Hoff Favor Realty Group. Back here for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show in about 3 or 4 minutes here.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers.
All right, we're back out here tonight in Almond-Bancroft. Head coach Allison Smaglick tonight. You guys come out here, very tough place to play. Your guys are on the road. You two teams saw each other just a few nights ago. You get a very well-earned victory tonight, CW South Conference victory. Coach, talk about a game like tonight. It was certainly a grind, I would say. You get a comfortable win, but it seemed like a very tough, close, grinding type game in my opinion.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't think the outcome was going to be how it was tonight. Like you said, we just saw them on Thursday. We had one practice on Friday. Weather wasn't friendly with us, so we couldn't have our practice on Saturday. But, you know, I wasn't sure what to expect, if they were going to change anything of their game plan, and they didn't. So the girls did a great job of continuing to execute what we did in the first game against them.
Absolutely, Coach. And, you know, this season really is, it's just so hard to believe. We're already into the 10th of February. You guys are back in action at Tri-County, I believe, on Friday. And then you're back home next Tuesday with St. Mary's Catholic. Probably a pretty good basketball team and probably a really good game, I would think. What can we look forward to in these coming few weeks here?
Yeah, so actually next week, like you said, we play St. Mary's at home. We scheduled that one again because it's a good, strong team, and they all came back the same team. So it's definitely a good, you know, they're ranked second in the state right now for Division IV with only one loss on the year. So it's going to be a good one for us. We're going to grind it out, whether win or lose. It'll put us in good position when we have to play Pittsville at home on Thursday.
Absolutely, and those are the kind of games, certainly, you know, no doubt, it makes your squad that much tougher, especially as you get into the grind of the postseason. Coach, anything more tonight for the viewers at home tonight?
Yeah, I mean, overall, you know, we threw out the 1-3-1 out there, and that was kind of a new thing for us. The girls were kind of not sure about it at first, and, you know, with their, I said you got to bring the confidence, and, you know, I think we got a lot of turnovers off of it. But you know, tonight we clinched a share of the conference, so we're looking to outright do it on Thursday. So Thursday's going to be a big game, so hopefully we have a good crowd on there.
Awesome. Well, Coach, anything else before we get, I think you said Sammy Sankey might be our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player, but anything else before we turn it over to Sammy at some point?
Oh, she's over here.
She's over, and that's okay. I can go through stats, but Coach, nice victory tonight. We'll give you the big fist bump. Safe travels back. That is head coach Allison Smaglick here. We will get there's Sammy, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. Sammy, talk a little bit about your role. You had those two big threes. You came off the bench tonight. It's as though you were really warm and you were doing things in warm-up, certainly, but you bury those triples early on. Talk about your role with this team, Sammy, for those that might not know at home.
I think we really moved around the ball well, and Coach said to move over, so I did, and the other coach did say to come off of me, but I did put up those threes, and yeah.
Yeah, and you made it look so effortless. I mean, you bury those triples, and that certainly can change another team's defensive strategy. You know, can certainly shift the defense a little bit, but you know, you're certainly just a junior. You guys have a nice mix of seniors, juniors, sophomores, even some freshmen here. But where do you go from here, Sammy? I know this season really, it's hard to believe there's not that much time left in the season. Where do you as a team and where do you as an individual go over these next few weeks?
I think we can really work on moving around the ball and getting some more shots up and running. We did very well in our defense, which was really good. We had high intensity and we really kept up our attitude leading up to this game and last week's game. And yeah, I think we moved around the ball and we can keep doing that and keep getting our shots up and getting in the lane, getting some shots up as doing that as well.
Well, that's very well said for the junior Sammy Sankey here. Sammy, I don't know if you know the drill. You probably do. I'm sure you've seen it a few times. If not, what we'll do is I'll count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll have you look into the camera here and say that you are in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Sammy Sankey, and I'm in the house.
Sammy, nice job tonight. That is the junior Sammy Sankey here with those. She's going to give some props to the camera here. That's Braden. But again, a nice game for the junior here tonight. She sort of set that pace. And as we mentioned, I suppose I can put my headset back on here. But that was Sammy Sankey, the junior here, the Zaleski Sports Highlight House player tonight. We'll go through our scoring here tonight. We'll start with Almond-Bancroft. They were led tonight in scoring. Junior Maya Dernbach, who had 18 points here tonight. You get 9 points from junior Alaya Newby. You get 5 points here tonight for Oakley Amernick, and Raya Ceballos goes for 3 points tonight. So the 35 total points here for the Almond-Bancroft Eagles. We'll switch things over to the other side of the ledger, as I like to always say here. Tonight, pretty balanced scoring result here for the Cardinals. You get 12 points tonight for sophomore Jaden Stroik. You get 10 points tonight for sophomore Haley Krzyzewski. You get 10 points tonight for Ella Van Order. 7 points for sophomore Maddie Pionic tonight. 6 points for the senior Kaylin Yenter. 6 points tonight, who we just talked to, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player, and Sammy Sankey, and Katie Ilka, the senior, rounding out the scoring here tonight for the 53 total team points for the Cardinals. Chelly will be back in action, as Coach Smaglick said here, and a very tough game on the docket, a non-conference game next Tuesday over at the Student Activities Center at Stevens Point, Pacelli. But again, a very well-fought game, and again, a very tough game, no doubt. Anytime these two teams meet, you know you're going to get a good basketball team, whether you're in Stevens Point or you're in Almond. Braden Sutter doing a nice job on our production. Our production engineer is always keeping me in line, telling me when I need to go, all those good things. Brandon Barroncott on the call tonight. Again, a final out here in Almond-Bancroft, 53-35, our final score. You've been listening to and watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from Hoffhaver Realty. Have yourselves a good rest of the Tuesday night, Monday night, everyone. Getting ahead of myself.